Collective, welcome to your energy reading, aka music channeling for today. The song is Lose My Mind. Or maybe you feel like you're losing your mind. But the song is Lose My Mind by Janine or Janine. Number 9 could be relevant. I got this song yesterday, okay? Um Basically, depending who you're watching for, it's a feminine that is losing their mind right now, or a masculine, okay? Because they feel like you guys should be together. You're probably with somebody else and they're going crazy. So yeah, that's basically the message. But I also got the name Evelyn, Daniela, Adam, okay? And then we have anxiety, heavy anxiety, and then for somebody's brother came in between of you guys' relationship, okay? So we're gonna break it down, okay? You know what? No, I'm gonna do like what's relevant in terms of any changes. I'm gonna start there. What's relevant here is that somebody feels stupid as fuck. They should have been more protective of their relationship, their feelings. Yeah, somebody was either naive, gullible, or somebody wasn't given the protection that they should have been doing at the beginning of the relationship, during, after, or against. Okay? They're realizing this. Somebody feels stupid. Somebody should have been more protective of themselves, their feelings, or the relationships. Okay? This is what they realize. So, what I'm getting here is that somebody is feeling shameful, guilty because, they had the chance to take accountability, they didn't. And now they are stuck. They feel crazy. Okay, I feel like it's on their end. If you are in this energy collective, this is your message, but I feel like it's from them to you. Okay. So we're gonna do a general for everybody, and then I will dissect the specifics in terms of the names that I got. So the person that is losing their mind because, well, they kind of missed their opportunity, missed their mark, or it's basically too late. Okay, cards for you. You could be an earth sign male. You could also be king of rods, aka fire sign male. Scorpio also I'm tuning into. So we got Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, they could be those signs, or you are. Somebody could also be quite honest, loyal, family man, want this family unit with you, and yeah, shit hits the fan now. This person, they need a vacation, they need a break. They also want to go somewhere with you. I'm also tuning into that. This person, secretly, they are this is the person that's happy for you. It's a lie. It's a lie. I feel like this person acted like, oh yeah, I support you in whatever you want to do. They're happy, content, but in reality, they're emotional as fuck. This situation here is this person wanted to be single. They just didn't know how to kind of break it down, so they became destructive. This person have a lot of, they're very arrogant. They're very arrogant, collective, male or female. So this is somebody that was like, yeah, I'm going, collective is my wish fulfillment. They're the one, and we have the future. So they're all talk, no action. I'm tuning into at the separation. They said, I wish you the best. Hopefully you're happy. And for some reason, at some point, they were okay. So they acted, they didn't care. some of them even acted kind of happy that things ended the way it did, because it didn't end in a crazy way, toxic way, like in a way where it's like, how do I say this? You guys can actually be friends after the ending of their relationship. But for some reason, I feel like somebody just wanted to be, somebody wanted an out. They got an out, they were happy, or they broke up with you and said that they preferred to be single. They were happy. They were trying to protect their feelings. They didn't want to be hurt. Oh, this is so silly, but I'm really getting the energy of like, I'm gonna leave before I get hurt. Okay. So they hurt you before you hurt them. That's for some of you guys. I'm getting the energy of like hurt people. I'm also getting the energy of trauma, like a relationship trauma. But it's like, you know what it is? This is not that. This is a type of relationship where you notice something is off, and before, like, if there was an ending, for some reason, because I don't feel like they were the one that was like, let's end it. For some reason, you both came to the agreement, like, okay, this is not working. Let's go separate ways. And there was no fight about this. It was kind of like, okay, I think it's for the best. And you guys ended on good terms. Like, not even on an amicable, like, on a really, like, oh my God, you saw the relief on their face, vice versa. Like, there was some sort of happiness and love, because I'm getting the energy of like, they could have gone around and be like, you know, even if we're not together, that will always be like, we have a friendship, we're good. But the reality is, they're not. I don't think they realize the aftermath of your guys' separation. Whether you guys came to agree on an agreement that you're supposed to go separate ways, or they broke up with you, or even you breaking things up with them, because I'm not getting any visceral reaction, whereas the ending was chaotic. I'm not getting that. Okay, like whether it was last week, 1 year ago, whenever, right? I'm getting the energy like, if you see this person and vice versa, you guys will talk and go your way and be like, yeah, I did see them and we talked and nothing. That's it, you know. But for some reason, in May, okay, this month, whatever happened is it where there things have shifted. Okay, right now somebody feels lost. Somebody feels like singlehood is bullshit. Somebody feels like they should have said something. Somebody is now in their devil energy, so they're in their ego. They could be jealous, they could be envious, they could be acting out, they could be feeling, like the title says, crazy. They could be losing their mind. I feel like somebody had like a delayed reaction of this ending. But I don't feel like this person is like dramatic at all. I don't think you're dramatic as well. Like, you're very civil, cordial, grounded people, okay? But for some reason in May, somebody's losing their head, right? To be quite honest, if I'm going to analyze it, I feel like somebody had a delayed reaction, okay? I feel like that's somebody, you or them, somebody had a delayed reaction to the ending of this relationship. And it's everything's crash. It's like a tower moment. The delayed reaction has led to a tower moment. Okay, so what do they want? It's all collective. Oh my lord. Based on the cards. So what they want to tell you based on the cards, for some of you guys, is this. They want you guys to get back together forever, or they want you guys to get married. That's for some of you guys. For others, it's more so let's stay in a long term relationship. For others, let's get back together. Let's get married. This is something that's hidden for you. You are not aware about this at all, or you feel this way. Because you know what it is? I don't feel like there are, like, the ending, whenever it took place, I don't feel like they're in regret. I don't feel like you're in regret. It's kind of like, one of those things where it's like you grow apart, you had your moment, you had your season with them. It's cool. But I don't know why, for some reason, in May, or when I channeled this song, which was yesterday on the 7th, somebody's like losing their mind. Like they're actively going crazy. I'm not gonna go too much into the song. You guys can look it up when I post on my community board or Instagram in terms of the song in itself. The lyrics may resonate. But yeah, right now somebody's like losing their mind. It's like they're going from 0 to 100. Again, delayed reaction to the separation, the breakup between you guys. Whether you did it, they did it, or you both agreed to do it. Somebody's like delayed reaction. Okay, so this is what they want to talk to you about: their feelings, getting back together, getting married, things of that nature. You belong together. Okay. But you know what it is? For some reason, they also have this energy. You or them thinking that the love that you guys have, it wasn't that deep. Maybe this is why you kind of like, okay, it's fine, or even them, they're like, okay, it's fine, I think let's break up. Because some relationship, and not every relationship, ends up in chaos and is dramatic, or sometimes it's just kind of like, oh my god, no, it's not the vibe, they give you the ick, or different places in life, shit happens, right? I feel like it's that type of relationship. Like, it's not the dramatic at all. And somebody's like, but is it jealousy though? I'm trying to figure out, maybe if they saw you with somebody and then they realize, oh my god, we're never getting back together. Because I'm tuning into the devil card here again. Yeah, for some of you guys, it is the jealousy. So they saw you with somebody and they saw you either being passionate with somebody or looking very good, and now they're like running after you, or you're running after them. Okay. Now I will say this though: if that's the case, this will turn karmic. Okay, it will. If their jealousy kicked in, or your jealousy, because they have a glow up, they're having more fun, or they're with somebody else. If you go back in this energy, it will be karmic. Or vice versa. If they're coming back towards you, you guys would be in this energy. Okay? So I don't know if it's a good thing. Because again, I don't feel you ended on things that was like very trivial. Yes, you guys can come back together whenever and so on. Like I said, you're the type of people where it's like if you saw them on the street, vice versa, you guys will have a discussion. You guys still have a friendship. But I also feel like it wasn't that deep for anyone to be acting cray. So I don't know. So to summarize, it is jealousy. This delayed reaction, is that the title? Let me add it. This delayed reaction is leading them into jealousy. Lord. That's why they're losing their mind. Okay. I don't know if this, listen, at least you know. At least in the collective. So I'm gonna dissect the specifics. So like I said, I got the name Evelyn. So we're gonna just pull a card in relation to Evelyn. So we got the Five of Cups in vertical. They feel kind of lost right now, or they lost somebody, or they feel like they lost you. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords. So somebody feels like they were caught in a narcissistic entanglement. Okay. Somebody feels like somebody was dishonest, manipulative, cheating, stole something, felt deceived. The deception, the lies. Yeah, somebody felt this way. Um, right now, like they're like, yeah, pretty much. I don't know how to break it down. Um, I don't know if Evelyn was the one that was being manipulated, cheated. I don't think that is the case, because unless it will resonate, I don't think you guys broke up. Because again, as an example, um, your person gives you the ick, or you are interested in somebody else, right? And then at the final ick, you're like, you don't want to be with Brandon. Okay, you're like, Brandon, we gotta, this is not working. And Brandon is like, oh, okay. And they're asked why, and you give your explanation, and Brandon is like, okay, let's end things, right? Brandon is not gonna like force you to be with him, okay? All of a sudden, Brandon, have a glow up or whatever, or in this case, what I mentioned before, they could have, they're dating somebody new. Like, you guys are just simply dating, you're not committed, you're not married, so like, if you guys broke up, they have sense, they have common sense on not to be reactive like that, so in that sense, collective or Evelyn, you picked a good partner, but for some reason it didn't work, Evelyn, so they go and choose somebody else. You guys are still friends on Facebook. Like I said, you probably, if you see each other in town, you'd be hi kikiing, remember the good old days, and you go about your day. For some reason in May, okay, Evelyn, you're going crazy because they're with a new person. Maybe you're comparing yourself, you're envious, you're jealous. That is a scenario, okay? You feel deceived, you feel like they did you wrong by dating somebody else, because I'm not tuning into their promising that they're wait for you or nothing. Like, it's literally like, if you decided to end things, they will take your word for it, Evelyn. Okay, they're not gonna be in their head about it. Vice versa, if you're watching for Evelyn, same thing. Evelyn goes to find a new person, you still friends on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, right? Like, you going crazy over them because they were in Barbados, in Italy, found a new boo. That's the thing. Evelyn won't be reactive because, again, the way you guys ended things, there is no space for the karmicness. You get me? But somebody feels wronged because there's a glow up. They moved on to somebody else. In May, it seems to be an issue. Okay? Listen, if you're dealing with Evelyn, this is your device card. If you're dealing with Evelyn, this one was in reverse, so I don't think that she'll forgive you because there was imbalances in the give and take, or if you guys will come back together, things will not be balanced. Maybe the situation was, even if it wasn't an issue, but based on the cards, it could have been where it's like somebody was giving too much and receiving too little, okay? But I don't think this will be a situation where they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that took place, that happened, and this is why I want to end things. Because again, there was no karmic, there was not anything reacted for them or you to be like, oh, that's what it is. Okay. Because I'm really tuning into, they will not even bother to explain why things ended it. So when they said, I don't think this will work, you will reflect upon it and then you'll be like, okay, fine. Okay? if you're dealing with Evelyn, I would say this though. I don't think that she will be open to like reconciliation or forgiving you, because this could have been a factor. Something of this nature is relevant, okay? And Evelyn, if you're watching, just switch it around. We got this card in reverse. You and them will not end up in a wedding and a marriage. However, you might end up together in a relationship. So you will end up in the category when I said that the wedding card came out. Some of you guys will get back together long term. Will it end up in marriage? No. Will it be talks about marriage? Sure, but I don't think that would be the case. Okay. And let's move on to the next name. Also, side note, notice the signs, okay? Let's see here. The next name is Daniela. Daniela, for some reason, what I'm channeling here, there was a third party situation in your breakup. So, or in your ending with this person, there was a third party, and somebody's in their head now because they feel like they have been bamboozled. Okay, specifically, the King of Wands, so a fire sign male. They feel like they've been bamboozled here, and they are going through it right now because they don't know how to fix this. Either you did this to them, Daniela, or vice versa. Okay, how is the advice card dealing with the Daniela situation? If you're watching for Daniela, and basically, if you're losing your mind for Daniela, your card, okay? So basically, what you think is a problem will not be a problem anymore. Okay? And then we have this card in reverse. So that means that you and Daniela, even though the issue is not that deep or it's not really an issue like that, you guys are not meant to be. Okay? So there's that. The next name is Adam. So we're going to pull some cards for Adam. Right now, Adam is in isolation. If you're watching Adam, you prefer to be in isolation, away from everything and everybody. You could have Virgo tendencies or be a Virgo based on the cards. Basically, you want to give your offer to somebody, but you feel emptied out. Okay? But you still have something to say or want to clarify something for this person, because in a way you want... at least you want to make an attempt to try, okay? So, dealing with Adam, if you're watching, your advice for dealing with your soulmate here. So we got the new partner. Some of you guys will get back together, but there's still gonna be the elephant in the room of if they really want you or if you really want them, okay? So it's kind of like a 50-50 chance. But if you're watching for Adam, your advice card, some of you guys are listening to your intuition, some of you guys are not, so make sure you do so and then trust it, okay? And this will guide you to what you need to do in relation to those names, collective. On that note, thank you for stopping by. I'm also channeling Jennifer, so let's pull a card for Jennifer. So, Jennifer, you're about to get married to this person, okay? Or be in a long-term commitment, but it's going to be a bit tricky. Why? Because there are certain things that haven't been sorted, okay? I don't know what it is, but some like for you guys to get to the 10 of Hearts, something needs to be cleared, okay? More cards for in terms of Jennifer. Yeah, there's going to be a victory. Like, you guys will come to the 10 of Hearts, right? But the thing is, somebody's still stuck, okay? There's something that needs to be cleared. Until that, there's going to be tower moments. Something unexpected will take place. If it doesn't get cleared, to simply say it, it's going to be a hard journey for you to come to the 10 of Hearts, to the wedding, to the chapel of your guys' union. You will get there, but it's going to be hardships. It's going to be tower moments after tower moments unless that gets cleared, okay? You guys are victorious, but the journey towards that is going to be hard, okay? You do have Archangel Michael that is also watching over this connection, so, you know, you can have a little bit more comfort in that. So, collective, on that note, I'm going to pull out the initials. And, yeah. I'm tuning into no contact zone. Okay, so some of you guys would go no contact, or there has been no contact with this person. I'm also getting tired, so we're gonna just, you know, first and last initials. Thank you for watching, collective. On that note, take care of each other, yourselves, good luck in your journey. Listen, if there been a no contact, will they have contact again? Yeah, for some of you guys. But the only reason why is because for some of you guys, it's not, like I said in the beginning, you guys didn't end on a crazy note for you guys to get back together. The only reason why right now you're watching this reading, or they're watching this reading, or feeling this way, is because you're in a relationship and they're envious and jealous, or they're in a relationship and you're envious and jealous. That is not a reason for anyone to get back together in a relationship. You get me? Like that's where this reading is at. Yeah, if there be a contact, like from no contact to we're gonna have a contact moment, you and your person, is for the sake of this. It's for the sake of success when it comes to your relationship in the long term, highly specifically in relation to marriage, okay? Pretty much. That is like the only reason. Like if it's not long term, if it's not marriage, there is no reason for them to be in contact with you, or vice versa. Like for you to just be together for funsies, there's nothing there for it to bring that in anyone, because then I feel like there would have been more of a reaction when you or them or both decided to end things. Delayed or not, you probably have to take it as a missed opportunity, or they do. Okay? So, collective, this is the reading. See you in the next one.